What is going on, everybody? Chase Crawford here with another episode of According to the Internet. Today, joined by Simion Collins. What's up, my man?
Not much, man. Just working. Been busy. How about you?
Oh, just slaving away here behind the microphone, bringing people across the country this podcast.
I love it.
It's really hard work doing this once a week for an hour, and I don't know how I can possibly do it much longer.
You'll be able to. No problem.
I think with enough coffee, anything is possible.
Absolutely.
That's probably going to be my new quote.
Or kombucha.
Yeah, exactly. Tell people a little bit about yourself and what you do and how we met and how you know me and why you love me.
So, again, my name is Simion Collins. I'm a filmmaker. I own a media production company called River Scott Films. I'm 23. I graduated with a bachelor's degree in video production and filmmaking. And I met Chase on set, actually, but we knew of each other. I knew Grant, which is also the homie, mutual friend between us.
Mm-hmm.
I met him while I was in college. I didn't meet Chase until like the tail end of me ending my college career. And what set did we meet on? Actually, you know what? I remember it was Alan in the Fullness of Time.
Okay, I thought it was the commercials after that. Do you remember the videos we did for Funny or Die?
The commercials was after that.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
You liked me enough to bring me on again.
Word.
And I was like, oh, cool. I'm glad.
Word. For some reason, I don't remember Alan in the Fullness of Time. Oh, yes, I do. I do.
What?
Dude, that movie was so crazy, man. Didn't you? What did you do on that? Weren't you there for like a day or something?
Yeah, I was there for only like that one day.
Okay.
And that's where I met Silas as well. Which is
okay.
Cool.
Okay.
Because me and him are working on a web series called 100 Dates.
Okay.
Plug. But that's how I met him, through you running, as director or was it assistant director?
I have no idea.
I know it was something like that. You were organizing. It was you and the
I was producing. I thought you were asking.
Producing.
Yeah, I thought you were asking. I have no idea what I was thinking there. Yeah, I was producing that film.
So yeah, that's how I met you.
Okay.
But I knew of you beforehand. I was like low key a fan, and I was like, oh, great! I get to meet Chase, and then I realized Chase is another person.
Dude, I'm just a human. That's what a lot of like local filmmaker people around Cincinnati realize is like, dude, I'm just a dad, man. Like I'm just a dad who likes making movies.
Yeah.
And like it's.
I knew you before you were a dad though too.
Yeah?
Not like I didn't know you. Like I knew of you before you were a dad.
You've been for years, man.
Bro, like
because I've been a dad for a long time now.
I know. It's only been like
it's almost 4 years.
4 years? Yeah, that sounds pretty accurate because that's around Alan in the Fullness of Time.
No, so Cam was like 1.5 years then.
Got you.
Yeah.
So I knew of you for 1.5 years before I met you.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow. That's crazy.
Yeah.
The more you know, right?
Exactly.
So let's get right into it today, man. Some crazy stuff has been going on the internet, and Amanda Bynes made her return to the internet. She did a feature cover story with Paper Magazine. For those of you who don't know who Amanda Bynes is, and maybe you, if you forget.
I was just about to ask you who's Amanda Bynes.
She was the girl from the Amanda Show on Nickelodeon. Yeah. She was on all that. She did a couple films. She was in Hairspray. She did Big Fat Liar, What a Girl Wants.
Wow.
And she kind of went off the deep end for a while. I don't know if you remember a couple years ago, the pictures came out of her. She had piercings all over her face, like crazy hair.
That sounds really familiar.
She just looked off the deep end. And it came out she was doing drugs. She was trying to get sober and like having relapses and going in and out of rehab. And it was just like she was really struggling. And I think a lot of people were rooting for her to make a comeback, just like anyone else. You don't want to see him be miserable forever and hooked on something. And she came out with this cover story and she had a really interesting quote that I wanted to read and kind of see your insight on it. But she said, "Be really, really careful because you could lose it all and ruin your entire life like I did." And this is her after being 4 years sober. I think that was a crazy, like,
Well, yeah. I mean, duh.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, that's such a duh statement.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, really, at the most of it, like for her, it sounds like she decided to go that path herself and lose it all for herself instead of like a natural cause happening that put her in that situation. I mean, maybe it did. Maybe something traumatizing happened to her, and
Yeah. What is it with these child stars?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
She had it all, like, or seemingly it all.
Yeah.
You can never know that someone has it all, but you know, at 15, 16 years old, when you have a show and you're on Nickelodeon, which is what all the kids like. The thing I always think about is like, man, what if there would have been social media back then? Like, we would have had like all of, like, you know, she would have been huge. She would have had millions of followers. Like, you have to look at it from that perspective.
Right.
Every kid in the early 2000s knew who Amanda Bynes was, right? Everyone knew who Keenan and Kel and all of those guys were.
Yep.
But there wasn't social media, so like when their shows went off air, they couldn't look at their phones every day and be like, oh, a million people still care about me. When their show gets canceled, they have nothing, and they look around. They don't have social media.
No, they still have money.
Well, like, some of them do. Some of them do. You don't know, like, that's the thing about a lot of these cats too, is they're like Macaulay Culkin. His parents like managed, quote unquote, his money, and like, I mean, even though he's not working, like, I'm sure that he truly has never seen as much money from any of his work as he's made. So
yeah,
I don't know. Just, I thought that was interesting.
That is interesting.
Who was your favorite child star?
My favorite child star, I don't know why I started thinking of Zach and Cody, but they're not my favorite. You know Zach and Cody?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, those are the homies. When I was growing up, anyway. Man, favorite child star. I can give you my favorite child star crush.
Oh man, who is this?
Growing up, it was Miranda Cosgrove.
Oh, Miranda Cosgrove.
Yeah,
she did a video with David Dobrik recently, where her and Josh Peck reunited, and like there were all those memes that came out of it, where everyone was like, "Man, now I know why Lil Pump's saying I want to get with Miranda Cosgrove."
I need to look that up. That's dope.
Yeah, you know. Anyways, dude, you know who I'm surprised made it is those kids from the Naked Brothers band. Do you remember that show on Nickelodeon? And Nat and Alex Wolf were in it, and they're in all types of movies and stuff now.
I actually did not. I forgot about the Naked Brothers band for a moment too.
That was
years ago, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to remember like any of their songs, because there was like all of those like Nickelodeon Disney bands at that time. There was Big Time Rush, and there was I don't know what other bands.
You know, I remember Big Time Rush.
Yeah.
Is there still recording?
Yeah. Yeah, okay. You can see it up top. It's still going. It just doesn't scroll from left to right.
Gotcha. I was like, it was for a moment, and then it just stopped. And I was like,
yeah, after a certain amount of time, it stops scrolling left to right, and up top you can see the numbers still moving.
Got you. Okay, cool.
So yeah, it's still going down.
Dope.
But yeah, man, the Naked Brothers band. What great guys. Let's move into the small town shout out. Did you come prepared with a small town that you want to give a shout out to? Pretty much the way it works is you pick a town, we both guess the population, and whoever gets closest to it wins nothing. So
darn. Small town shout out would be Norcross, Georgia.
Norcross, Georgia. Okay.
Norcross, Georgia.
Okay, word. I'll get the Google search loading. What do you think the population of Norcross, Georgia is?
I'm gonna say 1 million.
1 million.
1 million.
Huh. I'm gonna say, man, if you said 1 million, I've never even heard of this town. Tell me about this town. Why did you pick this town?
So Norcross, Georgia is like where I grew up, pretty much like my teenage years, from 11 until 18. Mm-hmm. Graduated high school from there and everything, and it's also where I started. I was in a rap group.
Oh, word?
Yeah.
Okay.
And yeah, man, that's the I love that. I love that city.
All right, I'm about to hit search. I'm gonna guess 350,000.
Got you.
I don't know. We'll see. I still think that that's a high guess.
$1 million? Yeah, it's pretty high.
Oh, is this the right city?
Norcross, Georgia? What is it?
It's Norcross in Gwinnett County.
Yep.
Population 16,634.
Oh, what? We were both way off. 16,000?
Yeah.
For some reason, I thought it was going to be more than that. I remember my school was like packed with people. Like,
how many people were in your graduating class?
I think 500, if not more.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a pretty big class.
Yeah. I mean, that's about this. Yeah. I mean, that's...
There's like 2,000 or 3,000 students that went to my high school, which was Norcross High School.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Well, we were way off. That's the first time I've ever been that far off on the guess. So, we were talking before the show about a funny story. Let's try to tell the story without using names because I don't know if these people want their names associated with me anymore.
True. Okay.
So I saw on your Instagram that you photographed this girl that we went to prom together. And I told you the funny story about us going to prom together. So essentially, I was dating a girl at the time. And I had rented this tux. And this girl that you photograph, I guess she had gone through like a bad breakup or something. And somehow, some way, we ended up going to prom together. So I went to my prom. So So let me tell you, the tux rental is for 1 week, right? Which I don't know why they let you rent a tux for an entire week. It should just be for like 48 hours because that's all you really. Yeah. Well, no, you just drop it off and they clean it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I got.
Well, they probably think you need multiple uses for it. Maybe you have like a funeral within the same
week.
Within
Exactly.
The same week, or a wedding within the same week.
No idea. But I had 2 proms in a 7-day period. So I picked but like after the like literally like the day before the day before I picked up the rental, this all came together because I was just planning on going to my homecoming with this girl I was dating, or my prom with this girl I was dating, and she was wearing a purple dress and whatever, and I got a white tux with purple accents. So then the girl that you photograph and know, like super randomly, many years later, she went through a bad breakup and she had already bought the dress and already bought the tickets and like just wanted to go because of course it's prom in high school, it's a big thing,
right?
And it was either my mom or some of my friends, like through that combination, they were like, "You guys should go together. Like, you already have the tux." And like, I was like,
she already has the dress.
I was like, yeah, but like, I'm also dating this girl and I don't know how happy she'll be. And that did not go well. Like, but it was fun. They had it at Paul Brown Stadium, which is like the football stadium here. And I knew a couple of people that went to...
That's dope. That's a big prom.
Yeah, I knew a couple of people that went to her school. So like I was able to hang out with them at the dance. And then I went to after prom and I wanted TV and they wouldn't let me keep it because I was a guest. And I thought that was the biggest...
Wow.
I thought that was like literally the shittiest thing ever.
Shittier
than me going to prom with a girl that wasn't my girlfriend just because I had a tux rented.
Yeah. That's hilarious.
Yeah.
That's
so
hilarious.
That was I wish
I mean, how did the date go well at least? Because
yeah,
I know she's a real sweetheart.
I'm trying to recall. It's been so long now. I don't quite frankly, I don't even remember the girl that I was dating. I don't even remember that. Like, I don't remember where we went to eat. I remember that it was my prom, so I remember where it was at because my school has it at the same place every year.
Yeah.
I forget where we went to eat though, but I remember my grandpa let me take his SUV, which was dope. And or no, he didn't actually. That was my senior prom.
Was this your sophomore prom?
No, this was junior prom.
Junior prom.
Yeah,
okay.
so I took my little Civic to prom that year.
Nice.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember. Yeah, it was very uneventful. And then the other prom that I went to that year, took my Civic. I remember that because now that I've eliminated that I didn't take my grandpa's SUV, I know I took my Civic. And I don't remember. I remember that her mom gave me money to go to Taco Bell afterwards. Though.
Her mom is really dope.
Her mom is she's very, very sweet.
Yeah.
She like got me coffee if I wanted coffee. Like very, she very. Yeah.
She is like the ideal mom that you would want if you're dating another chick.
They're very nice, very nice family and very nice people. The story itself is funny and.
Because the aftermath of, with the girl that you were dating at the time.
But I didn't marry either of them. So now to me, it's all just part of the comedy of my life.
Right. I feel that.
So yeah. But I got a 2-for-1, man. I got 2 proms out of 1 tux rental.
See, exactly. And that's why you need it for a week.
Exactly. And that, circling it all the way back. That is why you need a tux rental for a week. Let's get into this Mars landing thing. Did you see that yesterday?
No. I'm really into like the hip hop culture for the most part. I watch The Breakfast Club every day.
Okay.
So this is new news to me.
Okay, new news to you. Well, NASA's InSight space mobile landed on Mars and sent back an incredibly clear picture. Which leads me to the question, how much do you care about space? Because I have this big conspiracy that, like, not really that many people intently care. Like, go out of their way to, like, oh, yeah, I really care about this. I just think that it was going around yesterday that we were landing on Mars and people were like, oh, my God, we're landing on Mars. This is so incredible. Whereas if you asked them last week, like, oh, when's the next time we're landing on Mars? They'd be like, I don't know. Who cares?
Right. I mean, so we landed on Mars. With a person.
True.
Really?
No, not with a person. An unmanned space mobile.
I don't even care about that.
Yeah.
It's like...
And it sent us back a picture.
Yeah. It's like, oh, great. Well, when you have a person there, let us know. I mean, because they're supposed to... I mean, I remember reading about them wanting to, like, send 6 people up there to cohabitate the planet and essentially, like, live there for some years to actually... bring life to it.
They wanted to Adam and Eve the planet, man. They wanted to send a man and a woman up there and just tell them get to work.
Six couples. I think they were actually going to do, maybe I'm thinking of South Park, but
I can see how you can get the two confused.
They were going to send a couple, a same-sex couple, a couple that was.
Dude, this is definitely South Park.
Yeah, okay, yeah.
Why would they send the same-sex couple up there?
I don't know. You need diversity when you're starting a new world.
Oh my God.
You have to have it planted.
I feel like that'd be on the 2nd or 3rd ship that you'd send up. Like you gotta get babies cranking out and like some kids coming out before you incorporate diversity.
It's really crazy too. I mean, when you think about Adam and Eve, the concept of it, we're all born from incest. Yeah.
Bruh. I'm just trying to enjoy my day, and you reminded me that my great grandparents slept with each other. Come on, man. I'm just trying to have a good day.
I mean, you gotta think about it, man.
I don't want to think about it. That's the thing. I don't have to think about it.
I feel you. That's just an interesting concept. Adam and Eve, and I'm just like, yeah, wow. I mean, they had to have kids, and then those kids had to have sex with their kids or with their parents in order to make.
Bruh, I'm cringing so hard right now.
I mean, there is the theory of evolution, and no, I think it still goes the same way.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, it has to, right? Everyone just has to sleep with everyone to cohabitate.
Yeah.
Well, that was interesting. That took a turn for the worse. Let's talk about if you're in the hip hop stuff. Let's talk about Tekashi.
Shoot,
because I gave this hot take last week. I said that I think he's gonna get out. I think he's gonna beat the case.
I mean, is he in jail right now?
He's in jail right now. I think now. I think the most he serves is 3 to 5 years. I think he's gonna snitch on everyone, but I think he's only gonna serve 3 to 5.
What is he in jail for?
He's in jail for RICO, like there was like an armed robbery. There was all of this stuff.
Ooh.
And like RICO itself is like 20 plus years, 20 to life. So
what is RICO exactly?
Racketeering.
Racketeering.
Yeah.
Okay, gotcha.
So
ooh, dude, that's horrible.
Yeah. So
I mean,
so there's like some armed robbery stuff. There's a lot of stuff. I think he's just gonna snitch on everyone because here's the thing. Like,
I'd rather give 3 to 5 years than 20 years.
Oh, for him, he's like facing life. He's like up against 9 or 10 different charges.
Oh,
and one of them is 20 to life.
And this is why we don't join gangs, kids.
Yeah, exactly. Let it be known. If you were in a gang listening to this podcast, the likeliness of that is probably very low. But if you are, just take this as,
take the exit.
Take this as a sign. Yeah.
Yeah, that's crazy.
But what do you think about that whole thing?
I'm not too he got what he was asking for. I'm not as knowledgeable about Tekashi 6ix9ine as I am about the local music scene.
Okay.
Do you know about the local music scene? Nope.
A little bit. I know a little bit. I know.
Tell me what you know.
Let's see what I know. I know D8.
D8. Okay. Swooty
Mac. And then like obviously I know guys like Santino. And Santino Corleone.
I don't even know Santino. Okay, you got me on that.
He's been bopping around Cincinnati for years now, so that's like kind of how I know of him. I know JL.
JL's dope. Shout out to JL. I haven't worked with him yet. I'm planning on working with him sometime soon.
Shout out JL, man. Monroe guy.
Yeah, he's dope.
He might have gone to Middletown. I don't know.
No, I think he's in Cincy right now.
Yeah, I just don't remember where he went to high school. I know,
close.
I know Jay and Teddy though. So, let's see, who else do I know? My brother-in-law is kind of in the Cincinnati music scene, like hip hop R&B scene. You know Crooner?
You guys are what?
That's my brother-in-law.
No.
Yeah, you know Crooner?
I do know Crooner. I was actually filming his show with Joseph
the other week.
Yeah, exactly. He's awesome. I actually really do love his music. That's crazy. Small world.
Yeah, it is, man.
I'm gonna let him know that when I talk to him, like, hey, did you not know your brother-in-law?
Yeah, he's been trying to get me out to a show for a while, and my schedule's just been crazy.
That's horrible.
But I want to get out and support him. I feel like an asshole. Like, you gotta support your family.
Dude, that's a great date night. Take you and your wife out to go see Crooner.
Yeah, but that's her brother. She's not trying to go to a date and hear her brother sing.
What? All right, so all right, now think about this.
I'll go to support him.
Think about this. If he blows up, are you telling me she's not gonna be like there to be like, okay, yeah, no, we should go listen to my brother sing?
Probably not.
What? Of course, he's not the only one playing. There's gonna be a headliner, or if he's the headliner, there's gonna be some great openers in the future. Course. Man, that's crazy.
Of course,
that's crazy.
It's a small world, man.
Yeah,
talented family.
Who else do you know in the local music scene?
Oh man,
testing your knowledge.
Jeez, man, you're really pushing me on this local music thing.
Yeah, because it's popping right now, man. It's getting big.
Is it?
It is.
What's happening? Fill me in. What's big that's happening?
Entertainment Awards just happened. I know Tribe walked away with Artist of the Year.
Mm-hmm.
There's some other bands that I didn't know about, like Knots. I have to listen to them still. POC. Do you know POC? POC is with Toph, Stolitics, and Jay Hill. They're a great group. Mainly, hip hop. Roberto Parker, it's another one. He's a rapper. He helps out. He rocks with POC for the most part. Then there's Lauren Elise.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if you don't know Lauren Elise, you're gonna have to look up Lauren Elise ASAP.
Okay. I'm gonna have to look her up then.
Especially if you like R&B music.
Yeah.
But
so like fill me in on like the local scene then. Like are these people like signed? Are they in the process of like getting signed?
I would say currently most of them are independent and they're in the process of getting signed. But I feel like if they're not in the process of getting signed, then they're like going to stick to the independent route, which for most of them is probably going to work really well because they're really great. Like especially performing, like phenomenal.
There was one guy, I'm trying to remember his name. It's like
Aaron Ray?
No, I know him. I can't even think. Do you know Jess Himmelberg by any chance?
I do not.
I hate saying people's first and last names because then they go on the internet and harass the people. But she was working with this one artist who like I saw, and he was like packing places like around here. It was like Jay or just like Jalea, like oh man, I can't even Josiah, something like that. And he blew up. He has a couple thousand followers on IG. And I know he went out to LA and was like working with like Adam 22 and stuff. So
yeah, I don't know that. Like, yeah, you have to see. Look, I'm getting you.
Josiah
hip.
Maybe is his name.
Josiah.
Just like J-A Saya.
Nope.
Speaking of which, I don't even want to say it anymore because I don't want to jinx it.
What?
We might have Ja Rule on the show here.
Hey.
I know.
That's dope.
I know, that would be fun. We had Afro Man, and now we're setting the precedent, man. We gotta just keep getting more and more dope people on the show. Yeah. Yes. So Ja Rule.
Oh, dude, I feel like the 50 Cent beef between him is hilarious.
That is pretty hilarious, man. You buy tickets to someone else's show to spite them. It's like, all right, like he's just gonna make money. Like,
I mean, I believe 50 Cent's like he knows he needs the money, but you're gonna have no one in the front row cheering you. Because I mean, if you ever, when you go to live shows, they always want you to be really close. And
of course,
not having that right there, I feel like it's a performing handicap.
You think?
Yeah, I believe it slows you down. Lose all the mojo.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Tell me about your rap group. I'm interested. Like, tell me what that was like. Was that like a high school thing or?
That was a high school thing, man. I legit wrote lyrics and it was a great time. I joined really late, so I only have like 2 songs with them, and they are not that great. But I got bars though.
You got bars. Okay.
Kind of, sort of.
Okay. We're gonna move into meme of the day presented by my wife, where she sends me memes.
Love it.
And we post them on the Instagram for people to go look at. And I badly describe them over audio. So you can check it out at the Internet Podcast on Instagram. Today's meme, it says, "These are the #boss babes, and I finally killed them." And it's a scene from Parks and Rec where April's holding up a painting. And the painting, it says doTERRA, LuLaRoe, and paparazzi, which are like multi-level marketing schemes where like the people selling the stuff are always like #boss babe. Not following.
No. I mean, I follow, but I'm like.
It's just funny to me, man. Home. It's just funny to me because I see all these girls cranking out like those. Do you see it at all on like your social media? Like those girls selling like unique like makeup and yeah,
that's a huge trend right now.
They sell like makeup.
Women entrepreneurs for makeup. They're like, let's get this bread. All I gotta do is put my name on it.
Yeah.
Maybe mix a few things to see if it works, and if it does, then hey.
Yeah, but it's also like some of the companies that these people work with are very sketchy and shady. Agreed. Like, and you make a ton of you realistically only make money by tricking your friends, and well, not tricking, but like telling your friends they're gonna get rich off of selling it, and then like they kind of don't. So yeah, the meme of the day is about a multi-level marketing company, and if you like that, then good for you, and if you don't, then better for you probably. So. Moving into the last topic, man. We're already there. We're rounding the third and heading for home.
Oh snap!
Red Dead Redemption 2. Let's talk about it.
2.
Coming online.
Coming online this Friday.
Are you prepared to lose all of your life?
No, because I can't. I've probably played. I think I'm at like 16% or 20%, because it's really hard for me to like separate. I can't like working full time as as being self-employed. It's really hard to put time into something else other than your business. And be like, okay with not making money. And you're like, nah, I gotta make money today. I'm gonna, I can't play the video game. But there are times where like I'm just chilling like really late at night and I'm like, okay, I'm gonna play for like an hour and just see how this goes. But it's a great game so far. South Park did a great episode on it too.
I'll have to check it out. You really like South Park,
Dude,
don't you?
Love South Park. Have you not watched that episode? Well,
I rarely watch any TV at all.
Man, it's horrible. See, we could have talked a whole lot about TV.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't watch TV, but I play video games. That's my thing.
I feel that.
But I guess you're vice versa, right?
Yeah, I'm vice versa. I watch a lot of stuff like Ozark.
Okay.
Netflix. Let's see, Game of Thrones. I just finished Game of Thrones. I watch a lot of TV.
Word.
I've been watching Mr. Robot a lot lately. That show's dope.
Word. Well, thanks for coming on, man. Appreciate you coming out and hanging out for a little bit. Where can people find you if they want to stalk you?
You guys can find me at River Sky Films on all social media platforms.
Look at you. You're like the one person I think that's come on so far that has the same social name across all platforms, which is the way to go, kids.
Exactly.
Be like Simion. All right. And until next time, don't drink milk straight from a cow's tit. Good advice for the kids.